Hey, what's up everybody? It's that dude Derek here to give you some supplement intel for this Repp Sports Broken Arrow. We're gonna go through this product. I'm gonna break it down for you. And at the end of the video, since this is the first pre-workout review of this channel, I decided I'm gonna be doing a little giveaway. So one lucky winner is gonna win 4 samples of Broken Arrow. So stay tuned to the end of the video so you get those contest rules and details. Thanks for tuning into my channel where we're always going to give you honest, unbiased reviews of energy drinks, supplements, fitness products and recipes, and whatever else is going to help you reach your fitness goals. This is the first pre-workout I am reviewing on this channel. And I've been taking this one for a while. There happens to be like 3 versions I've taken of this, and this is the original. And we do have this, oh, where did I put it? Newer version and this Broken Arrow Hailstorm version. Basically, this one just has like less DMHA in it, and this one just doesn't have any DMHA in it. So I'm gonna kind of tell you guys how these things differ from one another, just in case you've tried this one and you're curious or not, whether or not you should pick these up. I'm gonna kind of run through that during this review. We're gonna run through the label for this, the taste, the mixability, the effects, any side effects if there are any, and I'll let you know if I think these products are worth it and if I would buy them again. So let's run through this label really quick. So we have 30 servings in this bad boy, which is awesome. Typically you're seeing maybe 20, 25 servings nowadays. So if you can get 30, that's awesome. But we got a 15-gram scoop, and that is gonna give us some sodium, 6 grams of L-citrulline malate for those pumps, 3.2 grams of beta-alanine for those itchy tingle feeling, some betaine anhydrous at 1.5 grams, gonna help with power output, L-taurine at 1 gram, that's kind of an all-arounder, L-tyrosine at 1 gram, there for focus, and we have 350 milligrams of caffeine in the form of anhydrous and citrate, and I'm going to talk about that. This one is, like I said, the original. I don't think they make this one anymore, but this one did have 150 milligrams of the 2-amino or DMHA in it, and 100 milligrams of alpha GPC, which is going to help with focus. And then they have 50 milligrams of this citrifuge patented ingredient, which I think it's kind of like that bitter orange in there, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't pronounce any of that stuff. I see synephrine and all that in there. And then they have some black pepper extract in there for absorption. Really how this one differs from the newer version here is basically everything is the same with these, except that this one, it says 2-amino and citrifuge at 150 milligrams. So we're not really sure how much 2-amino is in this one because it's combined with the citrifuge, but this one we do know there's 150. This is 150 combined. This one says 150 2-amino and 50 citrifuge. And with this Broken Arrow Hailstorm, we're basically seeing the same thing except no DMHA, and instead they have 150 milligrams of citrifuge, and it looks like they added 100 milligrams of theobroma coca extract, which is theobromine, and that's going to work synergistically with caffeine to help you kind of like with your focus there. So let's get into the mixability and flavor. So mixability on this is great. It mixes just fine. I don't get any clumping, minimal settling, and no frothing. One thing that is kind of unique about this is that when you do mix it up, it kind of gets like a seltzer effect to it, and when I drink it I can kind of feel like a little bit of like tingling on the way down. It doesn't necessarily seem carbonated, but it definitely is like seltzery, kind of like an Alka-Seltzer or something, and it does actually add quite a bit of refreshingness to it. I enjoy that part. It's not like carbonation where it's going to make you feel bloated or anything. This product really shines in the taste. I think this is probably the best tasting pre-workout on the market. It's definitely the best that I've ever tried, and all the flavors I've tried, I'm gonna give them a 10 out of 10. So the flavors I've tried are this guava melon, the white hailstorm, the lemon lime, and like the sour gummy worm or the sour candy, whatever it was called. And they're all 10 out of 10. The one I like the most probably is probably this guava melon, and this is the first flavor that I've had, and I didn't really expect it to be good. I'm not a huge tropical kind of guava person, but this stuff is so good that I would drink this if it was a regular beverage, which is saying a lot. Like, I can't tell this is a pre-workout. So getting into the effects section now, and I really do enjoy the effects of this product. I think that they're really good. I wouldn't say that this is geared towards like a stim junkie, but this is geared towards somebody that is tolerant of pre-workouts and, you know, needs a step up from like C4 or something. This isn't really strong, but it is fairly strong. I wouldn't recommend this for like somebody that's new to pre-workouts, but definitely for like an intermediate person, I would recommend it for. So I would say let's start off with that beta-alanine. The beta-alanine on this thing does hit well. I would say it doesn't really gradually kick in, but right around 15 minutes, it really kicks in all at once. And I can really feel the tingles, especially in my face and on my scalp. I get a little bit of it on my body, but not too much. But it is very apparent. I know that they're using pure beta-alanine in this, and it just is really good. I would say that it's at least an 8.5 out of 10 as far as beta-alanine goes. And if you don't like beta-alanine, you're not gonna like this. Energy is really good. The ones with the 2 amino, this one and the other one, are just a little bit better than the Hailstorm version. And I would say that this one, the original, is about an 8 out of 10 for energy. This version that has the split there between the 2 amino and the citrifuse, this one is probably like an 8, 7.5 or an 8 out of 10 for energy. And then the Hailstorm is like a 7 or a 7.5, I would say, on energy. The thing about this energy, which is so awesome, is that it literally takes like 5 to 10 minutes before you start feeling it. So when I'm drinking this thing, if I'm just kind of sipping it, I swear by the end of the drink, like I can already feel that caffeine kicking in. And that caffeine actually kicks in usually before the beta-alanine does. So it is really going to help with that sense of urgency, because that stuff's going to kick in, and in like 10 minutes you're going to be like, wow, I really need to go to the gym right now. I typically wait 20 to 30 minutes before I go to the gym. I don't like to work out with intense beta-alanine tingling, so I kind of let that wear off a little bit. And you still get in some of that caffeine citrate, and then I don't really notice the caffeine anhydrous kick in, but it definitely keeps you steady throughout your workout for probably about an hour and a half. So I'm just gonna kind of show you the energy curve of this stuff. So you kind of go up in that first half hour to maybe like an 8.5 with these DMHA versions, and then you come down to about a 7, and you hold that for about an hour and a half, and then at that hour and a half mark you kind of taper out till about 3 hours until it's kind of out of your system. I don't really feel this 3 hours after I take it, so I do kind of like that aspect of it. It's not gonna keep me awake at night if I'm doing an evening workout. I take this like around 6 o'clock sometimes, and I don't have any problem falling asleep. With the Hailstorm version, you're kind of going up the same way, but except for going up to 8.5 and then coming back down, you're just going straight up to that, like that 7, and then holding that again for about an hour and a half, and then coming down at about that 3-hour mark. You know, it's going to kind of be out of your system. So basically the only differences that I notice is that first like half-hour point where the DMHA is kicking in, kind of giving you a little bit of sense of euphoria. You're going to have some mood elevation. The DMHA does kick in pretty fast with this product. Like I don't notice it like some pre-workouts like takes like an hour for it to kick in. I noticed this one kick in about 30 minutes, the DMHA, and I prefer this version over the Hailstorm version because I do like that kind of sense of euphoria that it gives you. It gives you maybe a little bit more sense of urgency and just like a higher energy at that half-hour mark, which is really going to get you motivated to go and lift. The focus is about the same with all three versions. It's a dialed in focus, but it isn't like tunnel vision or anything. As being somebody that buys pre-workouts, you know, for the focus, I do like this pre-workout. It just isn't the highest focus I've ever had. Mood elevation is good, especially with the ones with the DMHA. Like it puts me in a good mood to lift. The steady energy is awesome with this. Like it really does just stay so steady for that hour and a half, and then it comes down so slow. Like you don't crash at all on this, which is something that I really like. I don't get like angry. I don't feel like that raging kind of energy. It's just a nice controlled energy, but it is a very solid and clean feeling type of energy. I get no side effects from this product. No bloating, no stomach issues, doesn't keep me awake at night as long as I take it like before probably 6 p.m. I'm perfectly fine. And I would say maybe the only downfalls of this are you're not going to get huge pumps, but it's not really a pump-based formula. You're going to get decent pumps. It's going to help a little bit with that, but nothing crazy. And I would say that maybe if you're looking for that euphoric effect, that Hailstorm isn't just going to provide that like these two are. One thing I will say is that I would take any one of these products up to 3 times a week. I feel like taking it up to 3 times a week, you know, you're not going to kill your tolerance like with some of those other pre-workouts. I've been on weeks where like I just had no energy and I had no side effects from taking this 3 times a week. So would I buy this again? I totally would. It is really solid pre-workout. I just love how fast it kicks in, how there's no crash to it, and it just puts me in a good mood. The beta-alanine is awesome in it as well. And I would say that it is worth it. I would buy like this DMHA version again for a maximum of probably like $35 or $40. I wouldn't spend more than that. I think you could probably find something a little bit better for that price, but $35 to $40 is a great price. With the Hailstorm version, I would probably only want to spend like $30 to $35 on that. If you guys wait for the right opportunity, like I snagged this thing up for in the low 20s, I remember, but you're not always going to find a deal like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have any other news as far as this product goes. So let me tell you guys how to win some free samples. All right, everybody, thanks for staying tuned. And as promised, I'm going to be giving away 4 samples of Repp Sports Broken Arrow. 2 of them are going to be this guava melon flavor, which happens to be my favorite. This one does have some DMHA in it. And then 2 of them are going to be this Hailstorm flavor that do not have DMHA in it. So you can see which one you like better. You know, that's the name of the game of this channel. So contest rules are pretty simple. You have to live in the US so I can ship it to you. You have to be 18 years or older. You have to take this at your own risk and at your doctor's discretion. You can't blame me if you have any adverse effects. So all you gotta do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know like what physical activities you like to do, and then on July 25th I'm going to be drawing a lucky winner, and that person will get all 4 of these samples. So make sure you follow me on Instagram for the announcement at Derek_Conti, DEREK_CONTI, and I'll be announcing a winner on there, and then I'll also announce the winner on one of my next videos after July 25th, obviously. So thanks again, it was a pleasure, and good luck.
Kill confirmed.